How to research a niche market. How's it going? I'm Jordan from jramarketing.com, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to do basic niche research. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to learn the 2 things you need to know about your niche in order to become a successful affiliate marketer. But this is part 2 of my niche research training. Part 1, you can catch it up there if you haven't seen it, and that's where I basically show you how to make sure your niche is profitable by going through 3 different steps. And that was to make sure there's a demand within your niche, make sure other people are making money within your niche, and also make sure there's a buyer's market within your niche. Those are the 3 things you should look for when picking a profitable niche. Be sure to watch that video if you haven't. Now, this video is going to be key, and the information you learn by researching your niche is going to be your secret weapon when it comes to affiliate marketing. All right. So there's a bunch of things you can learn about your niche, but we're going to keep it simple in this guide, and it's going to be where your market hangs out online, and what are the problems, what are the issues your market is having. So those are the 2 things you should know about your niche if you want to become successful. Knowing where they hang out is going to help you with traffic later down the road. And it's also going to help with this step in knowing what issues, what problems your market is having. So how do we find out where your niche is hanging out online? Well, that's simple. We're going to be finding groups and forums related to your niche. So we're going to find Facebook groups and forums. Now, let me show you how to easily find Facebook groups on Facebook. So we're heading over to Facebook. Up here in the search graph, we're going to type in your niche. Let's go with fly fishing. Hit enter, and Facebook's going to show you everything related to fly fishing. But we just want groups, so we're going to filter out with this group tab right here. And now it's going to show you all the groups related to fly fishing. So you want to make a list of all these different groups, because later on it's going to come in handy when you want to get traffic. Now, forums. How do we find forums related to your niche? Go over to Google and just type in your main niche keyword with the plus sign and the word forum. Now, Google's going to show you a bunch of forums dedicated to fly fishing. Do the same things, copy all these URLs down and save it in a spreadsheet. So we found a bunch of groups and a bunch of forums in a matter of minutes, right? These are groups and forums where your target market hangs out at. So we got this first step done. Now you could actually keep on going, and there's a bunch of different groups like subreddits and all that, but we're gonna keep this down to just these 2 steps. So now we want to know what issues, what problems is your forum having, right? Because this is going to come up with content ideas. So knowing this information is going to allow you to create content, it's going to allow you to create value, and it's going to allow you to solve the problems within your niche, and that gives you more trust, more rapport, and more respect within the industry. So it's going to help with your content, it's going to help give you you give your niche value, and it's going to help you solve their problems. So how do we do this research? Basically, we go over here and just look at what these groups are about. So think about fly fishing, fly tying gear for sale. This is a group just dedicated to things for sale with fly fishing that has to do with tying gear. That's going to show you what are the most popular products people are selling and what are the most popular products people are buying. So don't just go through this list and just assume every single group is the same. For example, do it yourself fly fishing. This can be a sub niche within fly fishing where everyone is looking for a way to do it themselves, right? This might not be the best target market you want to go after, because sometimes people looking to do it yourself is looking to save money, but what you want is people with buying intent. Fly tying. This is a group just dedicated to the art of tying fishing flies, right? Just keep scrolling down. So you can start to see right here, this is a great group to join, Fly Fishing Basics. If you are in the fly fishing niche and you want to provide value, you want to create content, you want to solve people's problems, this is a great group to go into, because people in this group are just looking for the basics of fly fishing. They're probably newbies just looking to get into the hobby, into the sport, and that's a great type of person that you can help, you can solve, and you can recommend products to, right? So remember, as an affiliate marketer, your job is to get traffic, which is, we're doing this research here, finding out where your audience hangs out online is going to make traffic generation much easier. And you want to provide value by solving their problems. So you're going to create content, provide value, solve their problems. That's going to gain you trust, rapport, and respect. And you can promote your products after you do that with your affiliate products. Promote, right? And when you promote, you obviously get money. So quick example, I'm going to show you all this in greater detail later down in this affiliate marketing guide, but to start putting the pieces together, where they hang out is going to help you with traffic. What issues, what problem, what concerns your people are having is going to help you create content tailored to that. Is going to allow you to give them value by solving their issues, solving their problems first. And after you solve their problem, you can promote a product. You can recommend a product that solves their problem, right? So, for example, fly fishing basics. If someone in there is looking for information about fly tying, you can give them content that you created about fly tying that gives them value. You're giving them value by providing your valuable content, and you can recommend a product, so like a fly tying getting started guide or something like that. I'm not too sure about fly fishing niche. I don't know what products people are buying, but I hope you get the gist. Now, same deal with the forums. You can enter these groups. So another way is to, where was I? Okay, fly fishing basics. Enter this group, join it, start networking with these people, helping them out, providing value. I'm going to keep dropping that word because it's very important. Now, you can go in this group once you join it. Obviously, all the posts are going to show up here. And another way to find other groups is going to be right here in this suggested group section. So all things fly fishing, that's a great group to join. Bluegill, bug tires. So I'm noticing a trend right here. There's a fly fishing group just dedicated to bluegills. And there's also a bluegill bug tire. I'm assuming that's a fly that they use to catch bluegills. So you should notice some trends. That's topics that you can talk about. Those are topics that people are interested in, right? Interested enough to create a separate group just dedicated to that topic. So keep those things in mind. Mop Masters of Fly Tying. So I guess that's a group dedicated to fly tying. So remember, those are groups that you want to keep jotting down and keep in your list of spreadsheets. So we're still trying to find out what issues people are having, and you're basically infiltrating these groups, these forums, and figuring out what people are into. So another way is to go into this forum and go into general discussion and find out what threads are getting the most views, what topics are getting the most response. That's a great way to figure out what people in your niche are talking about. You can also check out right here, fly fishing how-tos. This is probably a great form or subform to go into and figure out what people need help with, right? How-tos. That's basically where people want to learn something. You can figure out what skills are getting the most posts, the most replies, the most views, and create content about that. Fly fishing knots. You can go in here, find out what knots are the biggest knots in fly fishing. And I didn't know about this. I guess there's a different fly fishing. There's fly fishing for cold water, warm water, still water, salt water. So those are actually a bunch of different topics that you can create content on. You can create your blog, a section on your blog just dedicated to cold water fly fishing. You could create a section on your blog just dedicated to warm water fly fishing. So I hope you get the idea. This is where you go and you start researching what people in your niche are interested in, what they're looking up, what issues they're having. Same deal with these groups. Go in them, find out what questions people are asking, what issues they're having, especially in these beginner groups, because those are great groups to go in there and help establish yourself as an authority figure, help answer people's questions. Hopefully they're going to add you as a friend, message you on Facebook, and that's going to help with our traffic strategies later on. So that's basically the two things you need to know. You want to know where they're hanging out online, because this will help with your traffic generation later on. What issues they're having, because that's going to allow you to create valuable content. And how can you solve their problems? That's going to basically help you promote the right product to the right issue. So the value is where you help them up front with an issue they're having, and you can solve that issue, solve that problem with a product, with an affiliate product that you found. So I hope you're slowly starting to piece together how this affiliate marketing guide is going to work. I hope you got a ton of value on how to find out where your market is hanging out online, and how to research what issues they're having, what are the popular topics, what things they're into, because that's going to allow you to create better content that people are actually interested in, right? A lot of the times when people blog, when people create videos, they don't know what to talk about because they don't know what issues their market is having and what they're interested in. But you can actually go into a forum and figure out what threads get the most views, the most posts, and that's going to tell you what people are interested in learning about. So you can actually filter out these views and filter out the posts with the most views. So these words don't mean anything to me because I don't know much about this niche. But right here, best fly fishing vehicles. A lot of people are interested in what the best fly fishing vehicle is. I don't know what a tippet is or a tappet ladder. I would have to do more research on this. Rod weight. Difference between a wet and dry fly in your box. This is a great article to create, and look how much views that it can get. There's chances are there's a lot of people wondering about this topic right here, and you can help them in all these groups. So more on that later on, but just get the general idea on you want to find groups and forums dedicated to your niche, and you want to start thinking about what topics, what issues, what problems they need help solving, right? And that's it for this video. I hope you got a lot of value from this. I hope it's starting to make sense what we're doing. Niche research is the most important part. It gives you the ammo to become a successful affiliate marketer. Basically finding out where your traffic hangs out online, what they're interested in, what problems they're having, what products you can promote to help solve those problems. All right, so that's it for this video. Give this video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, so you don't miss out on new videos when I do release them. Other than that, leave a comment down below if you have any issues, if this training just went over your head and you need help with something in particular. But other than that, thanks for watching, and the next video should be linked right here. So click on that to watch the next video, which is going to be setting up your foundation online. This is where we set up your blog. And don't worry if you're not tech savvy, I'm going to show you how to do it in under literally 30 seconds. Alright, so go ahead and watch that video now.